Alright, so we got both of our connections here. We got both of our longer wires ran. Now that those are all protected with the shrink wrap, we can pull off our little piece of tape that we have protecting our balance wire. Grab the top of the case. Even though it's melted, it'll still serve its purpose quite well. Run your wires through here. Set up your balance connector. Back down in the middle of the battery there. Make your life a little easier. What I'm doing is I'm making sure these connections stay inside the battery, so both wires have little loops on them right there. I don't want those connections to come outside the battery. All you do is line up your balance port right there. You can start snapping the battery back together. Make sure your balance plug is still right there. ThunderPowers are great. Cut the wire to however long you want it. Again, you don't need to strip a whole lot right here. I prefer to tin both of these, the connector and the wire. Just makes it a little bit quicker, sometimes a little less messier. Just enough solder in here to cover the edges and a little bit in the bottom. Just enough solder on the wire to change it all that silver color.
Jelly in your roll.
Alright. So then, with everything tinned, I just heat up the side, slide it right in. Give it a couple seconds to cool. And that's pretty much it. This negative terminal of the battery is finished now. Slide on my piece of heat shrink so we don't short out this battery. I'm shrinking it on right away. There it is, there's our negative wire. Let's do the positive one real quick. Same thing, tin. Tin it there, tin it here. Try to make sure your wire's a tight circle. A little bit of heat and it sinks right in. That's about as much solder as you can get in these connections. Just enough to soak the bottom of the bullet plug. Just enough to tin the wire. That's about as much as will fit. Take a red piece of shrink. And that's pretty much it. You got your two wires right here, you got your balance connector right there, and if you have a problem with the battery splitting down the case here, you can always take a piece of heat shrink, slide the piece of heat shrink over the entire battery and shrink it up.
Let's do that.